Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the video. We're going to be taking a look at the LT-432 on Safe Haven in this one, and this is going to be an insane game, guys. This is going to be a mastery, which is difficult to do in the LT-432, by the way, but this is one of those games where all stars were aligned and everything just worked out in the best way, right? That's all I could say about this particular game. I'm not going to say that about every game on Safe Haven or any game on any map. Sometimes in World of Tanks, you wouldn't believe it, guys, with the way RNG works, but I swear to you, sometimes everything just works out as you intend, and it was one of those games, man. So we're starting off pretty aggressive here, guys. I noticed that I'm top tier and I'm only against even 90, so I'm just going to go for it, man, and hope that a medium joins me, and no mediums joined me, but it turns out that no mediums also on their side tried to push the 6 line, or the 5-6 line. It's almost like in between the two, right? But this mid area, right, on the south side of Safe Haven, and no one pushed it. The 12T comes right here. He's trying to poke exactly how I would poke using this bush. I'm just going to keep proxying him, making sure that he's not able to sit here and spot my teammates back here. And that's what we're doing, guys. Like, this play is very aggressive, but again, I told you in a video a few days ago, but I explained this in my streams as well. Risk equals reward in World of Tanks, and if you're going to make risky plays, you have to be willing to also suffer at times when the play doesn't work out as you think it will. A couple mediums could have YOLO'd the mid, and we could have been dead. We might have had to run away, but no. Instead, we're here. No one is here, and the 12T gets basically wrecked over here, and it's just working out, right, guys? So now, because the 12T is not going to proxy me as I poke, I can now poke up higher into this bush and spot anyone else back here. I'd like my team to start moving in, but I don't know if they will or not. Leo is lit here. People should be able to get some shots into him. A couple of misses there, but that's fine. I know people are at least trying to shoot. P43 gets lit, and then Bread Panther is right here, and that was actually the STRV-74 that spotted him. So I'm going to come up and over now at this point. Well, before I do so, you'll notice that the Bread Panther starts to push in, and that's when I actually come up and over. But I do come up and over, guys, because a lot of these guys are playing very defensive, and you really have only the P43 and the Bread Panther currently. They're going to have the shots. So I come up and over. I try and take a shot at the Bread Panther. I forgot I had HE loaded, I guess, because I thought I might encounter the even 90. So I had the HE loaded, but it doesn't really matter. Bread Panther is coming now over this way, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to push. So I'm coming up. I see the P43. I'm going to take a shot at the P43, try and keep him back. KPZ now comes over the top, and I'm like, dude, I need to go help the UDES. So I'm going to push him. I'm going to take a shot at the KPZ here, and now I'd like to try and use the Bread Panther as my cover. So you see how this guy's backing out? I'm trying to back out from here and back away from the encounter that he ran right into. Now we have the upper hand because we track him and we have the cover behind the Bread Panther. So I'm going to snap a shot at the P43. That misses. We're going to try and snap another shot at the P43 right here. Actually, it's not even a snapshot. I aim it pretty well. So we're aiming. Shoot that one, and that one also misses. And the LT-432 will do this, man. Like, sometimes the shots just don't go anywhere near the middle of the reticle, and that was the case here. And it is what it is, guys. This is RNG, right? So maybe in reality, not everything worked out as I intended in this game. But Cromwell's here, man. We're going to push the Cromwell. The LT-432 has decent front, like, hull armor and stuff. So I'm going to try and, you know, just ram this guy if he has another shot, and it turns out he doesn't even reload until I'm next to him anyway. And then the Jackson appears, and I'm going to run towards the Jackson and away from the Jackson, which when you do this, guys, when you run right at someone and run past them and do all these unpredictable things, it just gets people all out of sorts, right? They don't know what to do. Cromwell's like, okay, I guess I'll just ram the Leo. So he rams the Leo. We get one more shot into him. And look at this, guys. We're at 1448 damage, 1280 spotting. And, like, 5 minutes ago when this game started, right, I would have never envisioned something like this happening, but we're able to clean this whole area of the map up, right, and we're basically leading the charge in a light tank, and sometimes the games just go like this. I don't know how to explain this to you guys. We've only taken 96 damage, and that was from the ram on the Cromwell. Like, we're literally full HP right now, and we have 1448 damage and 1280 spotting. Like, we're at what, over 2,500 combined, easily, and I don't know, man. It's just, I'm telling you guys, in one session, I could play a game like this, and then I'll get back in the LT-432 and try and do this same thing, and we'll get like 500 damage out of it and no spotting. And I'm telling you guys, it's just circumstances in this game, depending on what their team does, depending on what your team does, depending on also the matchmaking of the tanks. Like this was we were top tier here, and there was a lot of sevens and a lot of sevens and a lot of sixes, guys. I think there was only like 2 8s, right? And the rest is 7s and 6s. So just an incredible turnout for me, right? We're going to go after the HT now, though. I see the Leo here, and I'm thinking, oh crap, I think he's right behind me, but he's actually up top, right? So that gets a little confusing on Safe Haven. I'm going to tuck behind this HT here. I'm hoping the AT is going to push in and help me, but this guy actually misses me. See where his gun is? I guess he just thinks he's shooting my turret, and he goes right over the top, and checking to see that no one's here, no one is here, and now we're going to go after the Leo up top. And dude, like everything just working out this game. We were able to tuck behind the HT, guys. He can't even get his, I guess he could get his gun down low enough, but he just missed the shot. And we're able to clean him up easily, and now we're going to go after the Leo and the Even 90. The Even 90 was actually here in the mid, and then he disappeared. I don't know if you noticed that. I went into the mid, couldn't find him. I'm like, where did this guy go? And this is what Even 90s are capable of, and why they're scary as hell to deal with, because they will literally show up on one part of the map, and then they'll disappear with their 50+% concealment, and you have no idea where they've ended up. And it's, you know, it's tough to deal with that as a light tank. Because they'll always outspot you, right? So we're coming up here. Even 90 has, I guess, kind of a lucky shot there by racking me, but it's not changing that much. I repair the rack. I take the shot from the Leo at this point because I have the HP to use, right? So I might as well use it. And we rammed the Even 90 there. I always love ramming an Even 90, guys. You know, you gotta really try your best to avoid the rams in the Even 90. You guys know I've played thousands of battles in the Even 90. You gotta try and you know, run away and slide so people can't hit you. So we're here now. Scorpion is trying to YOLO out, and he's not having a good time in doing so. We're able to put 2 HE shells into his turret, guys. Like, just everything that happened in this game was perfect, and now we're going to go see if we can find the Jagdpanzer 4, and sure enough, we will, but we're not going to get the cleanup kill on him, guys. We're going to get here. Where is he? I don't know. T-3485 is here. I'm like, okay, he's probably not here now because he would have been proxied, and he ends up appearing right here. So I don't know how this guy got away. Maybe he was just sitting like in this corner or something like that, like F0. I don't know. But STRV is able to clean him up here, and that's the game, guys. But we did 2,992 damage, 1,623 spotting, visible, and this was a 3-kill game, and just incredible. Like, I can't, express to you guys enough like how joyful I am when I actually have a game that just goes really, really well in a light tank, because I love to share it with you and show you what went right. And perhaps what went wrong, but I don't think anything really went wrong in this game. Truly. The only thing bad that really happened in this game was we missed the shots on the P43, and we lost a lot of HP here in the mid. But at that point, I was willing to sacrifice my HP. I do have the modified configuration, so I'm not going to get racked or lit on fire. And we take the Leo, we take the Even 90, and we give the HP away that we need to give away in order to clean those guys up, dude. This was a 10,000 W&8 game. Like, it's just ridiculous, guys. I wish every game went like this, but it's just not the case. Sometimes things will work out, sometimes they won't. And honestly, I haven't been a fan of Safe Haven recently. I have not had a good game on this map in a long time. So I'm very, very happy that the game went as it did. And there you go, guys. What else can I say about this game? Like, I don't know how to give you guys any more strategic overview on this game. We took an aggressive play, and their team was just, I guess their team was just bad, right, guys? I mean, we pushed up over this, and we were able to clean all these guys up in this area, and then from there, we just flanked. And, like, I don't feel like, similar to the Lova game I brought you guys maybe a couple of weeks ago, I don't feel like a really, really good player after this game. I just feel better than the enemy team, right? I just think the enemy team was not that great. But anyway, enough babbling, guys. Let's get into the end plates. There's the LT-432 game on Safe Haven, and here we go. This was a mastery, high caliber, almost 3k damage, 1856 spotting after it all. I don't know why this always happens with the borderless. It's window borderless that it always does that with my taskbar. 3k damage, guys, 3 kills. We're up top here by damage and also by experience, it looks like, by everything. We're even tied with the STRV for kills. So, yeah, we were really the, I think, the driving factor in this win. But again, man, like, there was no 8s in this battle. It was like 2 tier 8s and the rest was 7 and 6s. So we did have quite an advantage. We made 133k, guys. I don't think we even fired any gold rounds. Auto resupply for the consumables. Obviously, we're always running rations, so we lose some there, and that's the game, guys. 20 shots fired, 17 hits, 16 pens. That's good for the LT-432. Again, 3k, 1800, and pretty much close to 5k combined, right, in this battle. And it was actually a fairly short game, so to get this much out of a, well, I guess this was maybe, I almost want to say this is on the longer side right now, right, guys? An 8-minute game. This used to be an average game, but to me, like, on Safe Haven, it wasn't like this was a 15-minute game, right? So I think we were able to really rack up this combined score pretty quick, man. And again, guys, modify configuration. The only time I'm not running this setup, I swap modify configuration for low noise exhaust on Prokhorovka and Malinovka, maybe maps like Westfield, Miravanka. That's it. That's it, guys. I'm almost always running modify configuration on this vehicle. It's so vital. I have to say that in every single video, guys. And we do have a stacked crew. Brothers in Arms, Situational Awareness, Recon Concealment, Snapshot Smooth Ride, etc., etc., Intuition, guys. And obviously it does help me play this vehicle well with like a 5-skilled crew. So there you go, guys. That is Safe Haven in the LT-432 for you. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something. I'll catch you for the next one, guys. Subscribe if you aren't subbed, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye-bye now.